Hi guys, today we'll be talking about Neet 2026 re-Neet question paper. So we'll be solving the chemistry question paper. So as compared to the previous one, this one is bit tough. थोड़ा tough है, moderate से ऊपर ही है. So we'll see the questions here. This is the paper I got right now here. So we'll start with the 46th question, right? Yeah, question number 46 says that consider the following reaction. What is the reaction given here? Toluene is converted into P by means of CrOCl2 and carbon disulfide. So in this case, what exactly we are getting here? We will get benzaldehyde is obtained. But the question is not about identifying the P. The properties of P are given in the options. So that's why the level has been increased. So compound P can be obtained by hydrogenation of benzoyl chloride by palladium and barium sulfate. So this is true. Why? Because in Rosen-Munz reduction, benzoyl chloride is converted to benzaldehyde by means of palladium and barium sulfate. So option 1 is obviously correct statement. Right? So we don't even look into the other ones. Why? Because on treating P with sodium bicarbonate, brisk effervescence will form. It's not possible because carboxylic group will give you that. So we don't have carboxylic group in the P. Compound P can be prepared by treating with benzene and acetyl chloride. So this gives you acetophenone, not that one. So compound with bromine, it is not possible. Only aniline will give that reaction. Next 48. Again the same D block element. Lanthanides having 4 unpaired electrons would be, right? 4 unpaired electrons in F orbital would be. So इसमें cerium is out of the race, helium is also out of the race, is close to 9. So we have to choose between these two. So this is also out of the race. Neodymium plus 3 has got 4 unpaired electrons in the F orbital. So second option is the right one. Yeah, 49th question. So this is again the tougher one in terms of BPC students, but if you solve it, it's easy. The equation, the Arrhenius equation is ln equals to A minus EA by RT. So from the graph we can say that A equal to 6 and ln should be e to the power 2 antunnadu kabatti it has to be 2 equals to 6 minus EA is given as 6.64 over R value we have to take 8.314 multiplied by temperature. If you solve for temperature, we'll get the answer close to 200 Kelvin. Right? It's a different type of question. This type of question was not asked by Neet up to now. Okay. We'll go to 51 question. Yeah, this we have studied in many ways, right? If you remember, we have studied this question in the many ways. We will study generally as TAM corn, if you remember it, right? So racemic mixture is formed when anti-addition takes place on cis. Cis, anti-addition, racemic mixture. So here the meso compound is formed when anti-addition takes place on trans. So both reactions are given here. In first case, what is given here? Trans 2-butene is treated with Br2 which gives you the trans. So trans will give you anti-product. Anti-addition होगा तो meso compound आपको मिलेगा. Right? So meso compound will have opposite sides. The meso compound will have bromines on the same side. But if you look into them, so they are on the opposite side. So this one incorrect. And this one is correct on statement 1 incorrect, 2 correct. Yeah, option 1 is the right answer for this question. Next again 52, very unusual question. Grignard reagent is treated with amine, primary amine. So Grignard reagent abstracts the proton from primary amine and converts itself into cyclohexane. So answer is cyclohexane. Yeah, we'll go to question number 53. This is again interesting practical chemistry. On heating NaCl with concentrated sulfuric acid and MnO2 results oxidation of manganese. So it is incorrect. What is oxidized? So this we will do it for identification of halogens, right? NaCl when heated in presence of sulfuric acid and MnO2, we will get carbon dioxide Cl2 gas which is oxidized, and manganese of course has to be reduced to MnSO4. So oxidized, but it's an incorrect statement. Statement 2, heating NaI also saying same, both are incorrect statements. Right, so this is a direct question. Electron gain enthalpy follows the electron gain enthalpy, bond dissociation energy are in the same order. So direct NCERT based question. 55 is also direct question. So this is FeOX taken thrice has chiral center, true, and trans this one has got a chiral center. This one is incorrect. In the low, cis is optically active which has chiral center. So this has chiral center, but due to plane of symmetry it becomes optically inactive. So no chiral center is found. Statement 1 correct, 2 incorrect. Yeah, next one, correct statement about peptides and proteins. This question is from biomolecules, right? Interesting question, but you have to read it properly. So the question is prepared so as to kill your time. I'll read the options here. Alpha helix, beta, the polypeptide chain twisted to left hand side helix through intermolecular hydrogen bonds. Tertiary structure protein has 2 or more polypeptide subunits. It's incorrect. Only proteins having quaternary structure are biologically active. It is also incorrect. Beta pleated structures, peptide chains are held together by intermolecular hydrogen bonds. So fourth one is the correct answer. Right. We'll go to 57. 57 says that oxidation of paranitrotoluene with acidic KMnO4 gives stronger acid than benzoic acid. Yes, this is true. Why? Because if paranitrotoluene is oxidized, we'll get paranitrobenzoic acid. Right? So due to electron withdrawing group, this is more basic than normal benzoic acid. So statement 1 is correct. Statement 2, reduction of this one gives you aniline. So what has taken this one? So then a reduction is said. So of course we'll get aniline. NH2 group is there. Here it is CH3. So CH3 donates the electrons. So that will decrease the basic character. That will increase the basic character. But he is saying that followed by neutralization amine that is more basic than this. So he is saying this one is more basic than this, than aniline. So he is comparing with this aniline. Yeah, this is also correct statement. Both statements are correct statements. Next 58, direct question A. So first one will not give you the aniline because there is one more carbon. So it gives you benzene with CH2 and NH2. So it's not the case. So this is the Gabriel-Thallamide degradation reaction. This one gives you this. Option C will not help us. We need stronger reducing agent than sodium borohydride. So this will not give you. So amides of course and hydrolysis gives you aniline. So answer for this question should be B and D. It should be B and D. Right. So we'll go to the next question. B and D, there is option here in the third option. Right. So 2 moles of ideal gas undergoes free expansion from 10 liters to 100 liters, 300 K, delta AC is asked. Directly question, just we got the formula NRLN V2 by V1. So which will be how many moles of it? So 2 into R value it is there ln V2 by V1. V2 by V1 log gives you that, so it is 2.303. So this one looks correct. So this one is out. This one is also correct options. So option 4 and option 2 are out of race. Of course, surroundings are delta S of surroundings are always 0. So this first option is the right answer for the question. Right? So दोनों ये नहीं होगा. Right. So 60th question. The compound that cannot be obtained by aldol condensation shown below. So everybody knows that aldol product is going to be alpha beta unsaturated product. This is alpha beta. In the functional group, this is alpha, this is beta, this is gamma. So this one looks incorrect. This is alpha and beta. This is also alpha beta. So second option is not been formed in this reaction. Next direct question is 61, easiest question. We have done many examples like this many times. So it should be facial and meridional is given by Ma3, B3 type of compounds. Yeah, next one 62. Surprisingly, round of question appeared in the Neet exam. Okay, yeah, let us see here. So we have 17.0145 and 21.0235. So if this is 5, just we ignore it. If this is even, we keep it like that. If this is 5, we ignore. If this is odd number, we will change it to next even number until this one becomes 4. So it should be 17.014, 17.014, 17.0230. So this is not the right answer. It should be fourth option is the right answer. Surprise किया हुआ है. Yeah, next pretty easy stoichiometry question है. N-butane is combusted. N-butane is C4H10. When reacts with oxygen gives you 4CO2 plus 5H2O is formed. Direct question है. So oxygens are 4 2s are 8 plus 5 9 है. Is it 9? Yeah, 4 2s are 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5 equals to 13. So this is going to be 13 by 2. But the question asked about this one. C4H8 is 48 plus 10, 58. 58 grams gives you 4 into 44. How much he has got? Double వచ్చింది కదా. So 116 will have how much? So just cross multiply. 116 multiplied by 44 by 58. Right? Pretty easy one again. So 58 times 2 times. Right? So this is going to be 8. So 44 into 8. So 32. 32 plus 3. 352 వస్తుందండి. So option should be third option. Second option is the answer. Pretty easy question. And 64 NCERT diagrams are given here. Following schematic plots of orbitals of wave function against this one. What is the question? The figure represents two radial nodes. Two radial nodes where there are two radial nodes. Whenever this line crosses 2 times, so 2 radial nodes are formed. This one has got 1 radial node. This one has got 2 radial nodes. This one has got 1 radial node. 1, 2, 1. So answer should be C. Directly pretty easy question. There is no logic behind this question. Following carbocation is stabilized by empty p orbital with this sigma bond, right? This pi bond filled with sigma and pi orbitals. Yeah, 1:3 electrolytes is formed by. This is also pretty easy question. 1:3 ante 1 cation 3 anions. So direct question you will see here in the fourth option. Right? So this one is, yeah. So we can convert this one. I'll take some space somewhere. So we got iron plus 3 goes to iron plus 2. Iron plus 2 goes to iron. Iron goes here. Here 1 electron is required. Here 2 electrons are required. Here 3 electrons are required. So values are given to us. Let us say this is x, this is y, this is z. X plus 2y equal to 3z. So values are given to us, just we'll plug in there and just we solve for it. X value is asking, I think. Yeah, Fe plus 3 to Fe plus 2 is asked. X is asked. Y is given. Fe plus 3 to Fe plus 2, how much is it? X minus 0.44 times 2 equals to 3 times of z. Z value is how much? Fe plus 3 to Fe, this value is given as minus 0.04. Right? So on solving you'll get 0.76. Direct question, potash alum, ratio of potassium to sulfate ions is, this is also again surprising. Potassium sulfate, aluminium sulfate, Al2SO4 taken thrice, 6H2O is known as potassium alum. So 2 potassiums are here. So 1 plus 3, 4 these are there. So it will be 1:2. Next, consider the following statements, solutions mixing with the 2 liquids. Ideal solution thus formed obeys the Raoult's law throughout the composition range. So this is correct statement. Mixture of chloroform and acetone shows negative deviation from Raoult's law. Is it true? What happens? Chloroform, acetone form intramolecular hydrogen bonds. So bonding becomes tough. So it will not show the as it supposed to be. This is also correct. Mixture of aniline and phenol shows positive derivation from this. No, this is incorrect. It shows negative deviation. Okay, so answer is A and B. Right. So next we will go to question number 70. Okay. 70, these type of questions were asked in mains, but it's pretty easy. So what is the equation is? Equation lambda m equals to lambda m infinite minus a into root c. So what is given to us here? Lambda m is given. So that is 145 equals to lambda m naught we need to find out. So lambda m infinite we need to find out minus the slope is given to us. Slope is how much? 90 and root c. So దీనికి root c చేయాలి. root c చేస్తే 10 power minus 2 root c చేస్తే 0.1 మిగులుతుంది. So decimal cancels out. Okay. So lambda equals to lambda infinite equals to, what do you do? Just 9 adds to this. So it will be 154. Yeah. 154 minus 74 gives you 80. Right? So why the x is given to us? He is asking about y. Just we add this. So answer should be this one. So tough question. Generally Neet people will not answer this type of questions. Arrange the following compounds in the increasing order of their polarity. Carboxylic acids followed by alcohols followed by ethers. So DBCA. So first option. According to, again direct question and crystal field stabilization, ligand strength. So of course cobalt, ammonia, H2O ligand. Carbon monoxide followed by ammonia, H2O and Cl minus. Amino acid that gives red blood color. This is again surprising question. Red blood color is given by iron FeSen, right? That means he is asking about sulfur containing amino acid. Sulfur containing amino acid is methionine. Pretty easy question, but you should know that sulfur containing amino acid, you should know. At the same time, red blood color is given by what? You should know it. Next we will go to 74 question. This is a pretty easy one. If you know the what do you say this? Laboratory techniques. So M1 V1 by N1 equals to M2 V2 by N2 is the formula for this. So M1 is given to us, V1 is given to us. So 0.25 into 10 over oxalic acid always, how many moles it will react? 5 moles will react with this KMnO4. So which gives us how many ml? 10 ml into M2 by, it should be 2. 2 moles of KMnO4 equals to, in the reaction, 2 MnO4 minus ions are equal to 5 C2O4 minus 2 ions. So 10 cancels out, 5 goes this way like 0.05. So 2 cuts multiplies this, gives you 0.1. 0.1 is the second option. Again pretty direct question. 75. The correct statement is aluminium has 5 valency electrons. No. It has 3. Boron has maximum covalency of 4. Yes, it's true. So second option is the right one. Beryllium has 3 valency electrons. It has 2. Magnesium has maximum covalency of 4. Be incorrect. Magnesium can have d orbital is also available. Next 76. Among the following, the compound having conjugated double bond is. Conjugated double bond ante C double bond, single bond, C double bond, itla undali. 1, 2, 3. 1,3-diene is the right answer. Yeah, next one is again interesting question, but pretty easy one. This one is a zero order reaction K is given to us and A is given to us, and we ask for T75. So first let us find T1 by 2. T1 by 2 equals to A0 by 2K. So A0 is 2 by 2 into K is given 1. So T half is 1. That means 50% reaction completes in 1 minute. 75 will complete in how many minutes? Equals to 75 into 1 by 50. This is 25, 3, 2. So 1.5 minutes only. Indirectly, right? Right. So this one is, again we have to solve the S values you have to calculate. So this S squared equals to square root of 5 into 10 power minus 13. This one is AB type of it. So S equal to root 3 of 1 into 10 power minus 15 by 4. This is also AB2 type of it. So 3 to the power 1.3 into 10 power minus 18 over 4. If you solve this, so the answer which turns out to be third option, I think will be the correct one. Next 80th question. Dini BPC students, by looking at this diagram, they run away. But this question is pretty easy one. Let us see it. So you have to read it. What is given, what is asked. That's it. You can solve it easily. Consider reversible process for 1 mole of ideal gas shown figure. So we are starting from here. This is the process 1 given. This is the process 2. This is the process 3. This is the process 4. And he mentioned that, what did he say? So this is the W1, W2, W3, W4 represents the work done in calories for 1, 2, 3, 4 processes. W, U2, U4 are changes in internal energy of 2 and 4 processes. The correct options are, and process 2 and 4 are adiabatic process. 2, 4 are adiabatic processes. Okay. So this is isothermal process. This is isothermal process. Isn't it? So 2 isothermal processes are there. So therefore, first option is out only. So we have 2 processes. సో ఇది ఎట్లా పాసిబుల్ అవుతుంది? దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో నాట్ పాసిబుల్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో నాట్ పాసిబుల్. Exactly the second option is the answer for the question. You can also go into the details. 81. For ideal solution for mixing of liquid PQ, delta H equals to 0, delta V equals to 0. True. No interactions, both are correct. Correct explanation. 82. Which among the species will have highest magnetic momentum highest? So of course manganese దగ్గరనే ఎక్కువ వస్తుంది, because it has 3d4 configuration, T2G4 Eg0 వస్తుంది. That is the maximum, right? Yeah, next one is 83 is bit easy one, we can solve it. Yeah, we'll solve the 83. Question looks bit complex, but if you dig into the question, it is the easiest question of all. It is the easiest question of all. What is given to us? An equilibrium is given to us. N is equilibrium with this. So, and N and D are equal concentrations both there. So, that means Kc equals to how much? 1. This is given to us. And what is asked? The standard enthalpy change of denaturation. So enthalpy change adugutunnadandi. So enthalpy change, so delta H equals to, of course, delta S by temperature change. Delta S is given to us. How much is it? 666 is given to us. Temperature is given 60 degrees. So 60 add to 73. So it will be 333 only. So divided by 333 gives you T. Gives you 2. Second answer is the right answer. Yeah, next 84. Two statements are given. Generally, 3D transition metals have high melting points. Involvement of 3D electron in addition to 4s electron in interaction metallic bond. Yeah, correct statement. Why? Why is it so? No. Melting points of 3D transition metal have incorrect kadandi. This is incorrect. Why? Because we have seen these graphs, right? So ikkada 5D series will have highest. So reason is correct, but why generally 3D transition metals have high melting points? Is it comparing within the remaining periodic table? Question has missing a logic. Is it comparing D transition 3D elements with the other ones or S and P? Of course they have highest, so both one looks correct. We'll see for NTA key. 85 given below two statements. So ionization energy of oxygen is lower than nitrogen. Correct statement. Why? Because nitrogen has P3 configuration. The loss of electron in oxygen leads to P3 configuration. Both statements are correct statements. Next, consider the following reactions. Two reactions are given to us. In a hydrocarbon alkene is treated with this one. So we'll get the transalkene ostundandi ikkada. So here we'll get transalkene. Transalkene of course has got methyl group here and phenyl group here. So when it added by HBr, so HBr to add chesina, so ikkadiki Br ostundi. So here it is the Br, here is the hydrogen. So this compound is formed here. Okay. Yeah, the same is treated with H2 and PDC. H2 PDC ఇక్కడ cis వస్తుంది కదా. So K and L are geometrical isomers. నా కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సరే దొరికేసింది. Why I would look for the other one? So next one, the highest occupied orbital in neon. Neon highest occupied orbital. So 20A, isn't it? So neon has 10 plus 10, 20 electrons are there. right? So it has to be full, completely full. So of course what it should be? It should be sigma, right? Sigma star 2p. It has to be sigma star 2p. Next 88 direct question है PCl5 trigonal bipyramidal, BrF5 square pyramidal, BrF4 tetrahedral, NiCN4 square it has to be square planar. Next, vitamins resources. Vitamin A carrots, vitamin B12 meat, vitamin E sunflower oil, vitamin K veggies. 90th question and the last one is, for the following reactions of sequence PQR, okay. So acylation is done, acetophenone is formed first. So this is the acetophenone. Acetophenone on reaction with NaOCl, it should form oxidation avale. So it should be iodoform reaction ravale. So Na plus CHCl3 is formed, chloroform is formed. Okay, we'll see the options. PQR carbonyl compounds, no. P sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Q is a primary alcohol, no. PQR aromatic, no. P gives carboxylic acid on acidification. Q is a poisonous gas. Well, yes, this is true. When chloroform exposed to moist air, it gives you poisonous gas. So fourth option is the right option. Yeah, this paper is pretty balanced paper. Two questions are there from Cornet engine, and the other one is from that d by Huckel-Onsager equation graph question. These two are bit tough questions, but remaining are pretty easy questions. Thank you.